Hi, brothers and sisters in Yahweh. I hope that you're doing well. And wow, like Yahweh is so good, and I can't even articulate in words like what He has been doing in my heart over these past few weeks. It's just truly been amazing. My heart is filled with greater joy and greater peace and just greater clarity. And it's not necessarily because I understand all the details of my life or that everything is going perfectly, but it's just the simple fact of just having a deeper assurance of His word, and just that He is trustworthy and He's faithful regardless of whatever situation that we are going through. And even amid this, just feeling like this greater joy and greater peace and greater clarity, I still feel this greater pull to and how can I say conviction upon my heart to just surrender to Him more and more wholeheartedly, and just allow Him to be the one thing that I am pursuing above all else, and to really let go of any fleshly or worldly desires for complacency that is rooted in complacency, rooted in comfort, rooted in pride, just all the things that we tend to crave in this world as human beings. And so just trying to allow Him to strip those things away and really prune me more and more. And there's been a song that's been on my heart recently, and it's called Give Me Jesus, and I would encourage you to check that out. And I really feel like as believers, when you listen to the lyrics, when you sing those lyrics, it's really it should be the declaration of our lives, as believers, and there's a line, it's like, I don't want anyone else, I don't need anything else. You are my one thing. You are my one thing. And Yahweh should be the one thing of our lives. He wants our being, His son, to be formed in us. And it reminds me of the letter of Galatians where Paul is speaking to the believers there, and he's like, I feel like I'm in birthing pains until Mashiach, until Christ is formed through you, until He is perfectly formed through you. And so I just want to encourage us, brothers and sisters, to let's allow Yahweh to position us in such a way that Mashiach, Yahushua HaMashiach, is clearly represented in our lives. And I was also thinking that sometimes what we're hoping for, sometimes what we're praying for, we don't realize what we're praying for, what we're hoping for. Like, we're wanting our bodies to be healed of sickness and disease. We're single, and so we're wanting marriage, we're wanting that family. But, and I'm not saying that these things are bad things, but what if Yahweh is actually saying, be still, my daughter and my son, or son, just trust me. Like, I know you think that if I heal your body, or if I bring that spouse, those children into your lives, that things are going to be much better. But what if He is using those things? What if we're wanting the waiting season to be over, but what if He is using the waiting season? What if He's using our singleness? What if He's using that affliction, that disease, in order for His strength to be displayed through our lives? And Paul talks about that, through our weaknesses, that Mashiach is clearly, His strength is clearly displayed in our lives. What if Yahweh is using these difficult seasons to actually draw us near to Him, to allow Mashiach to really truly be the one thing, the one pursuit of our lives, to allow Him to be clearly seen in our lives. And so let's just trust Him, brothers and sisters. Let's trust the process even when it doesn't make sense. You know, we can trust that Yahweh is a good Father, and that He is sovereign, and that He is always working, and that He has us in the right position for us to be near to Him, and for Yahushua HaMashiach to be clearly displayed in our lives. So be blessed, brothers and sisters.